2008, near Okinawa, Japan, there was a small village called Itoman, a quiet, peaceful place. But one night, something happened there, something terrifying. A 14-year-old boy named Shohei was visiting his grandparents for summer vacation. Around 9 p.m., he was playing alone in the yard when he noticed something. A long black shadow near the trees. As he looked closer, he realized it wasn't a shadow. It was a woman. A woman in a long white gown, wearing a large sun hat. But what scared him the most? She was nearly 8 feet tall. She slowly turned and began walking toward him, making strange, unnatural noises like Shohei froze. His blood turned cold. He ran inside and told his grandmother everything. Her face went pale, and without a moment's delay, she shut every door, pulled the curtains, turned off the lights, and whispered to him, "She saw you. Hachishakusama has chosen you. She's coming to take you." At first, Shohei didn't understand, but his grandmother called a local monk immediately. His name was Fujimoto-san. The monk explained, "Hachishakusama is no ordinary spirit. Once she sees a child and chooses them, she comes for them within 4 days." Shohei was locked in a room. In each corner, a bowl of salt was placed. The monk performed every ritual he could to protect him, but each night, she came closer. He could hear a voice outside the window, near the door. On the 4th night, she tried to open the door. Shohei stayed inside. He didn't sleep all night. By morning, everything was silent. His family rushed him to Tokyo that very day. As he was leaving, his grandmother said, "Never return to this village, because she'll always be waiting for you." But who, or what, is Hachishakusama? Let's break down the name. Hachi is 8. Shaku is a traditional Japanese unit of length. So she's the 8-foot-tall woman. She's often described as wearing a white gown, a wide-brimmed hat covering her face, a tall, thin figure, a shadowy, foggy presence, and most terrifying, her voice. In Japan, kids are told scary stories, just like our witch tales. But Hachishakusama is different. Once she chooses you, a 4-day nightmare begins. Day 1, you sense her, a shadow, a feeling, a distant voice. Day 2, you might catch her silhouette outside your window. Day 3, she mimics your loved ones, calling your name, trying to lure you outside. Day 4, if you're not fully protected, she takes you. And after that, no one knows what happens. They say she wasn't always a spirit. Long ago, a woman lived in a village near Itoman. She was taller than anyone, nearly 8 feet. Because of her height, people avoided her. No friends, no marriage, no kindness. They mocked her, calling her Hachishakusama, the 8-foot lady. As time passed, her parents died. She lived alone, while the villagers kept gossiping about her. One day, a child from the village went missing. He was later found in the forest, unconscious. The villagers blamed the tall woman, though she claimed she was just collecting herbs. But no one believed her. From that day, no child was allowed near her. Eventually, she decided to leave the village for good. But a few cruel men followed her. They assaulted, killed, and buried her in the forest. That woman became the spirit we now call Hachishakusama. She never found peace, and now she comes for your children, one by one. But what's with the strange sound, po, po, po? In Japanese, this is called onomatopoeia, a word that mimics sound. It doesn't mean anything directly, but it became the signature of her ghost. The slow, echoing po, po, po is how people describe the feeling of her presence. Heavy, slow, chilling. Just imagine hearing that outside your window at night. Would you dare look? Japan has many of these sound-based words. Doki doki, the sound of a fast-beating heart. Zaza, heavy rain. Kira kira, something glittering. And just like that, po 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 became her voice. Now that we know her story, who she was and why she became this way, we must ask, does Hachishakusama really exist? Maybe she's not just a ghost. Maybe she's the fear inside every child who wanders out at night. A story created to protect kids from danger, from abduction, from harm. But if she is real, and she ever sees you, remember this: 4 days is all you have. So that's the terrifying legend of the 8-foot-tall lady, Hachishakusama. If this story chilled you to the bone, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon, because the next horror tale is even darker.